Hello everyone and welcome back to VRML Channel 3. I am one of your casters tonight. I am KitKatastrophe, and joining me in the casting booth is the one, the only, PAMWOW.
Hey, that's me. How's it going, everybody? Talos and Pineapple's heading your way relatively soon, and it's great to be back. I'm quite tired from the day's done. I'm pretty sure it's the evening for a lot of people watching right now, but if you're watching from somewhere else, it might be the morning. So good evening, good morning to wherever you're watching us from. But yeah, what's up, Pam? What's up, Cam Jam in the chat? Cam Jam, Pam. We got a lot of BAMs in this oceanic region. We got a lot of people in the chat. We got Jade, Michael, Tom Dash, KitKatastrophe earlier as well. But yeah, great to be here casting alongside with Kit, and Kit also taking care of the camera work here. So yeah, a great game we've got in store for us today. Kit, how you been doing?
Been doing good. Excited to get back into the casting after a weekend away. I wasn't expecting to cast tonight, but here I am now and having some fun with it. This is the second of 3 games tonight, so super excited.
Yeah, well, I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, Pineapples and Talos, I mean, taking a look at the history of these two teams, not only have the points been so close, but the games have been kind of back and forth. If you take a look at these games, I mean, these previous 2 games that we've seen have been a total point score difference of at least 3 points. The previous one, 9-12, and the previous one before that, 18-17. I mean, it's definitely it's a guaranteed close game with these 2 teams, just to say the least. But yeah, with that said, a lot of weird stuff in the chat that I'm reading for a second, for a moment here. But he's goaded on the piano. I will read that one out loud. Cosmo, appreciate it. Coffee Man, go. Usual Sayo. Yeah, we got a lot of fans. A lot of fans here. D-Foot, Usual Sayo, MVP. I saw quite a plays here from Usual Sayo actually, and it's nothing of the usual sorts, I must say. It's definitely quite unusual in terms of skill. A lot of hype, a lot of crazy plays coming from Usual Sayo there. So yeah, always looking forward to what these players can bring new to the plate, as we do wait on these ready ups heading our way relatively soon from Talos.
Yep, hopefully we do get that ready up soon. I think one of the players from Talos did drop, and yes, they did. Newton Horse did, in fact, drop from the game. But yeah, definitely going to be a close one tonight. I'm super excited to see it. The matchup between these 2 teams is always an incredible one to watch, so I'm super happy I get to cast this one tonight.
Yeah, and as well as this, if you happen to stay tuned to chat, after this one we got Leviathan heading up against last Centurions, and that is definitely going to be quite an interesting game as well. I mean, of the same sorts of this one as well. Kit's also going to be on the cameras for that one, and we'll be joined by Spencer as well in the cast, and myself, PAMWOW, if you don't already know, I'll be on that one as well. And I think Newton Horse actually might have recovered here. So with that said, hopefully soon we'll be finding the ready ups, and that is the ready up coming there from Talos. So hopefully heading into this game soon. Either that, or we will be heading into a 6v5 for the first time ever in Echo VRML history. If that's the case, I'm very excited.
It definitely would be an interesting one. But did you just say 6v5?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't math, by the way. It's later in the day.
Counting is optional?
Listen, I don't know if you've ever read my Discord, what's it called? My Discord profile thing, whatever it is, the mood, the status. The math checks out, and that's all you have to know. I say math checks out, it checks out.
And we do have that launch here. It is going to be Talos winning that joust. The disc is loose. Who is going to get to it first? Stacks coming in from both sides, but it looks like Talos will pick it up first, just missing that disc. And Seb is able to get a hand on it, but still stuck in that trap. Musk going to slap it across the field there.
And the regrab follow-ups coming there immediately from Talos, getting met from Hollow with that steal. Hollow going to be going for that clear through that left tunnel, trying to force it out, but there are a few members of Talos waiting for that clear in the midsection. And now that panicked clear might just work against Pineapples here. Talos now grabbing that possession and resending it across the trench. Does have 2 members on him. Newton Horse finding that clear, but a forced clear at that. The read on the clear from Really Awesome. And a not so really awesome intercept there, unfortunately for Really Awesome. But Pineapple's doing very well in that read as well. But it will be Newton Horse now in the midsection.
Newton with that disc now, gonna look for options, look for that pass. It's gonna shake off those defenders. A great pass up there to usual Sayo, but a great intercept there by Hollow. Hollow is gonna clear it downfield. It is gonna bounce loose, and Musk can look to chase it down. Looking for that clear downfield, perhaps a pass down to R1, and R1 gonna pick it up and clear it back, but it gets stolen once again.
Yeah, the steals just keep happening again and again. It's a lot of back and forth action. I mean, we mentioned it earlier as well in the stream. These two teams, they'll go back and forth, but if there's something to note, at least for now, Talos definitely seem to be taking a lot of control in this mid side of things, and just, as I say that, Caster's Curse, you'll love to see it. The clear there from Pineapples, intercepting that pass from Talos, trying to kind of disrupting that pass play that they were creating there for a second, and we might see a slap shot off the backboard. Seb shreds, that was crazy.
Definitely a great pickup there, and a great read by Pineapples, and they are going to take those first points in this round.
He had to go for the slap in the final moment there and found it off the backboard. Crazy shot there from Seb Shreds. Shredded the target, 3 points to Pineapples now. So Talos with the joust advantage. They seem to have a lot of control in that early stage of the game, but one clear from Pineapples, and they were able to follow through with it and find those 3 points immediately, punishing Talos there. And they might be able to find a few more with these regrabs. He will be Hollow now with the disc. Micro 4 cleared down towards Seb Shreds on the nest. Indeed he will, trying to find the pass, getting stunned out, and that's going to be the read there from Talos. Really awesome, trying to find that clear, getting pushed up across the roof, trying to find yet another clear there, and the disc will be bouncing around here for a few moments, but it will be Seb Shreds in the end with the disc.
Definitely some back and forth action here. A bit of clear and boost happening. And it seems like Talos is a little bit faster on those stacks. And looking for that clear downfield, but it is going to bounce in that midfield, but still able to recover it. But a great steal once again by Seb. It is bouncing loose there, and it is in that midfield.
And it will be Newton Horse now with the disc finding that clear through the right tunnel, getting intercepted. It will be Hollow now. Hollow trying to punish a long shot just barely above the goals there, and he will be grabbed up there by Musco. Musco trying to find the clear, but Silent read it like a book and went for the shot. There was a stunned goalie there, and there definitely was the opportunity, but unfortunately undershooting there. So now it will be usual Sayo with the disc, and here comes Talos trying to maintain that possession in the mid side, which is what I believe they have been definitely executing very well in a lot of these circumstances, just trying to hold on to that possession and just try to take it up all the way to the bubble. However, just one slight unfortunate pass will just work against them like we just saw then. But then again, it does go quite back and forth in a lot of these situations in the midsection. So you never know, it might work out for them in the end. Talos now trying to re-grab onto that disc. It will, in the end, make its way into the hands of Musco, getting stolen off of yet, and Hollow 79 finding that clear.
Hollow just absolutely on fire with those saves tonight. Not saves, steals. A great pickup there by Talos, but getting stunned out. Hollow now looking for that shot, getting stunned out. Great pickup there by Musk off that bounce, but a great stun by Seb, meaning that it is going to get cleared downfield.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like to say that pretty much steals can be saves in their own sense. It's just, you're kind of delaying the shot in a way. But anyway, really awesome with the one-on-one situation, and Sharrow found the read, extending themselves away from the goal there, and definitely pressuring that striker and finding that disc. However, it will actually make its way back into the hands of Talos now. So it will be usual Sayo now with the disc on the trench section, crossing it over to the side, and now will be Musco. But they might go for a reset here. Talos, they do a lot of these passing plays. Actually went for that backboard play there, but unfortunately the teammate getting stunned out on the backboard there. So now Pineapples might be able to punish here. Here come the regrabs, and the ding off the left side of the goal. So close.
Definitely was so close. It is going to fall back into the hands of Talos here. And it is R1 now with that disc. Looking for the dribble play there. Great play. Looking to get it into the goal, but no. Getting the stun by the stack there. Newton able to recover it, however. Looking for that pass off to R1. R1 now where they're going to walk it in. And a great shot there at that.
Yeah, a close scoring first round. Not surprised here. Mentioned it earlier in the stream. These games between Talos and Pineapples, you're definitely going to be wondering who's going to be coming out on top for a majority of the game. It's never going to be a clear-cut victory. 2-3, a 1-point difference for these two teams right now with 4 minutes 13 on the clock. So it will be now V-Silent with the just advantage, clearing it towards the bottom side of the orange section. Now Seb Shreds with the disc, taking the time to find that pass off the Pac-Man. Now Hollow with the disc, finding the Dusty off, really awesome. And now in the 1v1 situation, places it in the right side of the goal. And Hollow took it all the way to the goal. What a play.
Sorry for that last replay there. It didn't actually save, so my bad for replaying replay. But a great play there by Hollow at that. What an incredible shot.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much all you wanted to see in one clip. He found the Dusty, he placed it in that right pocket of the goal, in the one-on-one goalie situation. I mean, it's every boy's dream. It's every VRML player's dream. But with that said, at least Oceanic, I'm not sure how the NA and EU players feel about the whole Dusty movement. But you know what? I'm sure after seeing that play from Hollow, they might rethink their excitement of that play. But with that said, it will be Talos now trying to respond here. I mean, it's only 3 points to bring themselves back to tie up the game. Went for the shot and Sharo was on it. Saving those 3 points and potentially saving the round for Pineapples. I mean, it still is a low-scoring game, so Talos still definitely in it, but a long shot off the backboard. Hollow is doing everything this game. That was crazy.
That definitely was a crazy shot, and a great one at that. What a way to take this lead and run with it.
Jade Michael in the chat also confirming we also say Dusty in NA. Yeah, I'm proud to say that I started the movement. If anyone tells you anything different, just ask Palador. I started it with him, and I claim all rights to the Dusty movement. You know what? No, I'm not going to be that toxic, but Dusty's an OC thing. With that said, usual Sayo now with the disc in the midsection. It will be Newton Horse now. And now suddenly Pineapples have extended their lead quite in a quite large manner. So Talos definitely looking to quickly respond here. I mean, still definitely have a lot of time behind their back to find this response. It's just 2 threes that will bring it back to a tie. So Talos definitely still in it. But Pineapples looking to extend this lead yet again. V-Silent just gliding all the way up to the bubble with really little to no pressure on it, so they can just take that possession all the way up to Talos' bubble now. Off Pac-Man, it will be Hollow off to the left shoulder. It will be Silent. Went for the backboard shot, barely missing there, but Pineapple still have the possession.
Pineapple's now looking for that pass, but doesn't quite connect. It does go wide. It is going to bounce up in that top area, but Seb able to recover it. Seb going to look for that pass across there to Hollow. Hollow now with it. Going to look for that shot, but must go with the save.
Yeah, great save there indeed. We've seen quite a few saves these games, and this game. Sorry, it's that time of the night again. PAMWOW brain shutting down. Silent crossing it over to the mid side in the bubble. Hollow went to take it all the way, bouncing off Musco Bear as it went inside the goals there. So 2 points heading over to Pineapples, and definitely a strong start here for Pineapples. Relatively slow start in the beginning of the round for both teams, just a lot of back and forth action. But now Pineapples just definitely putting their stamp on the final half of this first round.
Absolutely, and Talos are definitely doing a great job. They just quite can't finish off those plays because they are very strong in their defense, and a Dusty coming through by Newton. Newton gonna look for that pass across there. Sayo now with it, looking for that backboard, and what a backboard at that, and it will be 3-pointer there.
Great Dusty and a great 3-pointer there. 2 things you definitely want to see in every play. The Dusty and the 3-pointer. It's just the ultimate combination, isn't it? And now with the final just advantage of this round, Pineapples, with 15 seconds left on the clock, they will be taking away this first round, being met with some pressure with those stacks. And I'd like to say those are some of the fastest stacks we've seen this game in terms of pressuring a just advantage. So maybe Talos might be onto something heading into this second round. But with that said, Pineapples will be taking away this first one. And hopefully, we'll be getting into the second one soon. So, yeah, a great game as of yet. I mean, we saw in that first half of this first round, I was pretty much expecting that first half of the first round to be replaying throughout the entire game. Because that's what we've seen with the previous games with Talos and Pineapples. But now Pineapples kind of taking an interesting turn. They found that first 3-point breakaway, and they just kept piling on top of that. So You never know. Talos might be able to turn it around in the second round, but we'll definitely be interested to see that. A great game in general to witness as of yet, and hopefully a lot more stuff yet to come.
Definitely a great start to this amazing matchup. Talos gaining a bit of momentum in that back half, and Pineapple's absolutely killing it with their momentum. And I know Palador always says it is a mind game, and it definitely is. And both teams are definitely keeping their minds strong in this game and aren't giving up.
Yeah, definitely a mind game. There's only so much that the physical side of things can cover in this game. When you see a score being when you take a look up at those big numbers in the sky in the arena that show the opposing team having more points than you, there's absolutely nothing that could be more demotivating than that. So you definitely have to have the mental toughness in this type of competitive scene, but that's what your teammates are there for. You back each other. And with that said, getting back to the second round here, it will be Pineapples trying to grab onto that disc in the initial joust, and see, Silent might be able to find that open goal, and indeed they do for 3.
What a way to open this round. Pineapple's taking their lead back nice and strong. Tyler's going to have to respond strong here, and let's see how they go with this joust advantage, the first one of round 2.
Already got some predictions here in the chat. Cosmo, Pineapples are dubs, so that might be, that could be what they're spelling out here with those first 3 points. I would maybe Cosmo won't be surprised from that. Anyway, Musco Bear now with the disc, 9 minutes 12 on the clock. Just getting into this second round here, and it will be chased up by Sharo and Holo as they make their way back to that mid side with those passes. Great passing here coming from Pineapples, despite that unfortunate bounce in the mid side. Now Talos taking advantage of that bounce in the mid side. However, Sharo taking a hold of it. The intercept. Hold on a second. Newton Horse, you have to have a very fast reaction to be able to grab onto that disc in that circumstance. He read that one, and he just grabbed it and sent it in. I mean, talk about a response within the opening half of this second round.
What a play. It definitely is different to what we saw in that first round. Talos responding strong here, and Pineapples looking to respond even stronger. Great defense here we're seeing from Talos. A great pass there to Silent. Silent now looking for it, but it comes off Newton's head. Usual say are able to recover the disc, and it looks to be a passing play here. Potential clear. It is cleared out, but not the... They don't have the stack ready, and it is picked up by Seb. But getting that stack together quickly and able to steal it. Going to clear it the whole way down. Sherry looking to pick it up first. Not quite able to connect. Maybe a couple of bit of tracking issues there. And Seb is back first.
They are able to maintain their possession here despite that little fumble in the defensive zone. However, can they make it work for them? That bounce just avoiding Silent there. So now a one-on-one situation. Might cross it over to Holo. And really awesome with the save. What a great save there. I was half expecting that cross over to the right post. Holo was definitely waiting for that play. But sometimes you have to go for that one-on-one approach and just surprise the goalie. I mean, I would have been surprised in that situation, but you can't get past really awesome in some of these situations, as proven to us at that moment. However, Pineapple's not letting go of this aggressive play here. It will be Holo now outside. Oh, went for the shot and dinging off the left side of the post, barely missing there. And now Pineapples might be able to re-grab onto this disc and go for yet another shot on target.
Definitely, and looking for that pass downfield. It just hitting off some Geo there, and Talos is able to recover it. But another great steal from Holo. Holo is on fire with those steals. Going to take it in for that approach, but Musk with the save. Definitely strong defense from both teams here.
Yeah, I'd like to say that almost every player found themselves a save. And it's the saves have been crazy. The saves have been crazy. I cannot pull them off myself. It will be really awesome now with the clear. Unfortunately, bouncing off that Geo there, so Pineapples will be able to grab onto that one there. Holo now with the disc might reset it over to the trench off the left side. It will be Silent now on the 1-on-2 situation. Yet another ding on the left side of that post. They're able to re-grab it. However, it will be Holo getting stunned out in the end. And that rebound might actually be Talos taking advantage of it. They might be able to find themselves in a 2-on-1 situation. However, the stacks are on their way from Pineapples. The stun, the steal from Seb Shreds, and the clear. So now Yet another regrab opportunity here from Pineapples. They're trying to pressure really awesome, trying to find that clear, and that pressure from Pineapples will pay off here. So now Hollow79 with the disc, trying to clear it over to the bubble side of things. The keeper, Musco, will keep it away, however, not for long. It will be Hollow now on the outside, trying to set it up to Sebshreds on the left side. That bounce off the disc, it's going to be a struggle for it in the end. The stun, the steal, the blocks coming from 3 members of each side there, and it will end up with Pineapples sending it yet again into the bubble of Talos.
I definitely think that this is actually one circumstance where the permagoalie is playing really good defense here. It's not just being permagoalie, it's just able to get that backline plays and get those clears that Talos loves so much. And I definitely think that is the difference here.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't even tell you who has been the dedicated goalie of each team. I mean, I'm taking a look at the save stats here. I mean, nearly every player in this match have found themselves a save here. So despite Sharo and Musco definitely finding quite a lot, yeah, the saves have definitely been crazy this round. So definitely expecting to see a few more with the 4 minutes and 50 remaining on the clock here. What region is this? It's OCE, Pineapple and Cucumber Water. Thank you for joining. And thank you for everybody in the chat chatting away as well. Hope you're enjoying the stay. Hope you're enjoying the match. 4 minutes 38, 3-3. Definitely a close one indeed. And it will be Sebshreds with the disc now.
Seb now with that disc, looking to waste a little bit of time here. Maybe a long pass down there to Silent. Silent now with that disc, gonna do some juking, look for that pass back. What a great move. Maybe open up that defense, offense a little bit. And stunning out that goalie is Hollow, but Hollow now with it. Seb trying to bait out that defender. It is gonna be bouncing loose. We still have a tied game here, and there is 4 minutes to go. Another tap back there by Talos, but it is picked up once again by Silent.
I mean, we saw a similar thing in the first round. It was relatively close within the opening half of things. Talk about close. Another close shot there on target, and Pineapples have found quite a few dings on that Ghost. Unfortunately, no points to back it up. So with that said, now trying to regather themselves, trying to grab onto that disc. However, getting stunned out. Sharo getting stolen off of. Sebshreds able to find it and potentially save themselves from a few points being scored against them here, and trying to pressure that disc. Musco Bear forcing that clear away, trying to give themselves a bit of space to breathe here. Now 3 minutes 27 on the clock. Just wanted to quickly note, yeah, it is quite similar to the first round. I mean, in the opening half of things, it was so close between these two teams, but suddenly Pineapples just came out of nowhere and found that breakaway. But now Talos definitely putting up a stronger fight within this second round. So it will be Pineapples now with the possession off the roof. An unfortunate bounce might work against Pineapples here. Silent will be grabbing onto that disc.
Silent is going to look for that pass to Hollow, but a missed pass there. Looking to recover it is Hollow, but a stack coming in from Talos. The stun there. The disc is loose once again, and that stack is able to get on top of it. Another clear there, but that backline player is going to pick it up first. Looking for that clear downfield, but it is bouncing off that Geo. Can Talos capitalize here?
Yeah, the members are there attempting to do so. That bounce off the roof, it will be Silent in the end, trying to find that clear through the left tunnel, trying to force it through. However, Musco is able to grab onto it and trying to set up his team here, as the regrabs are delayed by members of Pineapples here for a few moments, and those few moments will buy them enough time to find and set themselves up around the mid side. So now Silent with the disc. The regrabs are there on their way from Talos, and with enough momentum, Newton might be able to find a stun here. Silent able to find that clear through the right side, close to Pac-Man there. Will be Hollow now, and Hollow does have members converging around the bubble here, whether it's the right shuttle or the bottom left boot, but who suspects the solo play there coming from Hollow? And I mean, we saw it earlier as well. Hollow just putting in a lot of work.
After 6 minutes without a goal, almost 6.5, there is the breakthrough there by Pineapples. And it definitely will be interesting to see how both teams respond here. Talos going to need to get some points quick if they want to stay in this.
Yep, couldn't agree more. So 1 minute 38 on the clock. Talos definitely need to find a 3-pointer to potentially take this to round 3. Will be really awesome now with the disc. Over to Newton Horse. Newton Horse, maybe a little lag spike there, missing that disc. So now trying to force that clear. Pineapples trying to get it out of their section. Musco Bear able to clear it back and funnel it back to really awesome. Now really awesome off the left boot, resetting it back to the bow tie. Usual say or no does have on the right post. It will be Newton Horse off the backboard for 2 points, tying up the scores yet again. Talos and Pineapples might be heading into an overtime with 1 minute left.
1 minute left on that clock, and definitely what Talos needed to stay in this. Definitely an interesting mix here. And what are we going to see come from this next round? This next joust, sorry. A miss there by Pineapples, but still able to get the stun off is Pineapples. The disc is still in their half, however, and it is bouncing loose.
I'm sorry, I nearly fell off my chair there. I nearly had a heart attack for a second there. After missing that joust advantage, I was expecting Talos just to immediately capitalize off that play, but a bit of dubstep action, a bit of whatever it was that just happened then, it might result in an overtime. You never know. 23 seconds left on the clock. If Pineapples are able to find one last play, actually Talos maybe off the roof. The regrabs are there to follow up. They might be able to take it to round 3 straight away. The slap away from Silent to save away the second round loss. So now we might be heading into an overtime. 6 seconds left. Is there any time for Talos here to take it away immediately? I don't think there is. So we will be heading into an overtime here for the second round. Pineapple took away the first round, and we're going to be heading into an overtime to see who can take the second.
And definitely going to be an interesting one here. And what is going to happen in this OT? Maybe Talos can pull it off, or is Pineapples going to take it in too?
I don't know, but hey, Walk 19, I want to be famous as well. Let me click that link. I'm joking. No one in the chat click that link, please. You will not become famous. If you want to be famous, compliment me, and I might talk about you. Maybe, not really. I don't have the time right now. We're in a high pressure situation. Usual sayer now with the disc. And if they can find these few points, we will be taking it to the third round. However, if Pineapples are able to find these points, that will be the game over and done. 2-0. With this overtime session now underway, it will be Seb Shreds with the disc, playing very safely with this possession. Don't want to cough up this second round just too easily here, Pineapples. So now maintaining that possession, trying to find that clear through the mid side. And here come the players from Pineapples, being met with some pressure from Talos in the mid side. However, able to force that disc away. Don't tell me off the backboard, it was very close, but not close enough, as Musco Bay is able to grab onto it and find that clear near the left side of things. However, Seb Shred's able to grab onto that disc. No! Newton Horse is able to grab onto it first and find that clear.
R1 now with that disc, approaching with Newton. It is 2-on-1 in the bubble, and a great save there by Sharrow. What a save! Seb now with that disc, gonna look for that clear downfield. He is loose in that tunnel. It will be Talos probably gonna get there first, but Stack coming in from Pineapples, overshooting that disc, and it will be Talos with that disc now loose, but it will be the backline player of Pineapples to pick it up and clear it out.
33 seconds left on the clock now. So if Talos want to be able to take this to the third round, they need to find some points right about now. Pineapples, if they want to close out this game, they need to find one last play here. Hollow in the trench now. Seb Shred's making his way on the left, trying to take it all the way, getting stunned out in the end, held onto the disc for a bit too long. However, the disc isn't out of their section yet. Silent trying to grab onto it in the trench section, getting stunned out. However, a Newton Horse trying to force that disc away. So in the mid side, we will be heading into a double OT. What is this? What is this, Kit?
What the? A double OT. Every caster dream is to get one OT in one game, and we have a double OT. Let's see which team can pull this off.
Also, chat, I said I may make you famous. So nothing guaranteed. You know what? I'll make you famous. Gish, Nishku, Cosmu, Jade, the birthday boy, the birdie boy. Sorry, the birthday. Well, you might as well be a birthday because happy birthday. Here's your shout out. Anyway, with that said, the overtime, the double OT, Pineapples, if they can find these points now off the backboard, they can close out the game. But the pressure from the goalkeeper there will keep them at bay. So now will be Seb Shreds in. Trying to juke around Newton Horse there, trying to give themselves an opening here. Definitely doing well. A bit of boogie on the floor there, but the boogie did stop. So will be really awesome with the clear.
It is Loose once again who is going to get there first. An incoming stack by Talos. This may be the opportunity they need. Looking for that back pass. It doesn't quite connect, but still able to recover. It is Musco Bear. Musk going to look for that pass across, and it is going to be passed there, but it does bounce off that geometry. R1 going to pick it up first. Looking for that pass. Maybe wasting some time here. Looking for options. They are going to go and waste some more time, which they don't have. Musk going to look for that. It's going to look for that pass in Musk, but it does bounce off that Geo.
Yeah, and now both players stunning each other out, and with 55 seconds left on the clock, it definitely makes you wonder, where is this score going to come from? Maybe from this player, clear inside the bubble. The regrabs are on their way from Pineapples. However, Talos were there definitely first. So able to take a hold of that possession and trying to find that clear, that bounce. Just gonna work against them in the end. And now Silent trying to grab onto that disc, the clear through the right side. The goalkeeper of Pineapples will be there to re-grab that disc and resend it back to the team. Some pressure there from two members of Talos. The read potentially on the pass. Nope. It will be yet another close situation with these two teams. 20 seconds left on the clock. Maybe one final play here from Pineapples. They might be able to take away the game here. Will be Hollow off the roof. A 1-on-3 situation. If he can find this button. He found the Dusty getting stunned out himself. However, exchanging in stuns there. So now able to find the clear in the last play. 5 seconds left on the clock. KitKat, what am I watching?
I don't know what is happening. Welcome to OCE Madness. We're getting a triple overtime.
KitKatastrophe. I wouldn't have been happier with any other name right now to quote in this situation. It is, well, not a catastrophe. Well, maybe a catastrophe for these teams. They must be drained by the end of this round. But certainly the opposite of a catastrophe for us. I'm loving this action. Here we go. A triple OT here for the second round. Pineapples looking to take it away, to take away the game. Talos trying to find that third round opening here. So with that said, here we go. 2 minutes as always. We've seen it 2 times in a row. Maybe 3 times in a row, maybe a third time's a charm. Let's see. Holo, 79 with the disc now. 3 members of Talos trying to pressure that possession. However, able to find that clear through the midsection in the end. 1 minute 30 now.
R1 now with that disc looking for that clear, but it does bounce off. It is stuck in that trap, but Talos look to recover it. Maybe looking for a pass, looking for a clear here, and it is going to bounce loose in that midfield. Hollow able to pick it up, looking for that clear down. Maybe a pick up by Talos here, and it will be R1 to that disc first. Going to tap it out, but it looks like Hollow is going to get onto it. A great stun there by Usual Sayo, and it is cleared down, but Silent able to get on top of it.
Yep, those regrabs from Pineapple proving to be useful in that situation. Now potentially one-on-one opportunity here. Nope, the regrabs will be there from Talos to get into that defenseful situation here. But however, Pineapple's now with the possession. So off of Bowtie will be Hollow now. And he does have, I believe, Seb Shreds on the right side post. Went for the 1-on-3 situation yet again. They've done quite a few of those Pineapples. And although it can be surprising those first few times, sometimes you just can't get away with it, unfortunately. So now it will be Pineapples still yet again trying to grab onto that possession. It will be Silent grabbing onto it and sending it down below. So now 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure if we'll be heading into a Quadra OT. I don't know how it works anymore. My brain doesn't work anymore. Hollow now with the disc crossing it over through that trend section now off Pac-Man. It will be Seb Shreds.
15 seconds remaining.
There's 15 seconds left. Seb looking to take that shot, perhaps. It is bouncing loose. Silent now with that disc. Are we going to see the end here? A pass off. And it is Hollow now with that disc. 5 seconds left to go. And the shot is missed. We are going to a 4th overtime.
It's such a difficult angle from that situation. I don't want to chuck any shade here. But yeah, it's definitely a difficult situation to consider. I mean, when you're gliding back in that angle, it's pretty much an impossible angle unless you're an angle expert and you can just bounce it off the backboard. But the thing is, you're gliding backwards as well. So not only do you have to master the angle off the backboard, you also have to put in quite a throw. I mean, to at least fool the goalie. But in that situation, it definitely can be difficult, especially with the time running against you. So definitely do not blame any misplay in that situation. But yeah, a timeout here as both teams, either it's regrouping, recouping that mentality, or they need a break physically. I mean, I'd be drained from this as well. So yeah, as we wait for these teams to re-energize, to bring their mental states back into it. I know I've lost my mental state here. Yeah, we're going to be heading to the fourth OT relatively soon.
Oh my goodness, 4 OTs. I better ping the next game saying, fourth OT question mark. What
I
a
mean,
game so far.
Yeah, I mean, especially if Talos are able to take away this OT, we go into the third round. It doesn't end. We go into the third round, ladies and gentlemen. So it doesn't just end there. It can't. It doesn't just end there. If Pineapples win it, then we'll be heading into Leviathan and Last Centurions relatively soon. But Talos have the potential to take it to the third round. So, I mean, you never know. We could head into the third round and then we have another Quadro OT situation. I mean, it could go down as the longest Echo game in history. I don't want to quote anything. I don't want to curse anything, but yeah, you're not hearing wrong, Shiwi, in the chat there. The fourth OT. I don't know. When do they just get a coin and flip it and just say, you know what, you win the round? When does that happen? When does that coin come out? I think we need to get a bot or something.
Yes, at what point? At what point do we call it? OT number 3000?
Look, I said at the start of the stream that I'm expecting a close game and the points are always close. But I didn't... Look, I will humble myself and say I did not expect the 4-round OT.
I did not expect a 4-round OT at all. A 4-round OT. Yeah, that's right. English is a thing. I promise. This game has got me so mind blown that I just can't speak English anymore.
Pam jinxed it, Coffee Man. Look, I have a track record of jinxing things in this game. So, you know what? I will take the heat for this one. Throw everything you've got. I'm used to it. Pineapple's better score, if not round 3. Yep. Well, I mean, that's kind of that is the situation. Pineapples need to find these next points. I'm hoping that both teams should be able to get back into this game. I mean, as well as it being physically stressing on them, it is vocally stressing on me as well. I've been screaming we've been screaming from these close plays for the past 30 minutes, give or take. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking for that break as well. If anything, I'm actually going to redeem myself for hydrate. So give me a second here.
You beat me to it. I was going to say, if you haven't already, hydrate, because it's going to be an interesting one when we come back into it.
Do, re, mi, fa, so. Tom Dash, thank you very much for the email. Gulp, yeah, I could use it. Haven't done this in a while, I haven't done this in a while, everybody. So, just getting back into it, you know the vibes. I think we might be getting back into it now. All members getting back onto the respectful side, so hopefully are ready up just about now. I think they were asking each other if they were ready just then. So, yeah, the ready ups hopefully on their way soon.
Hopefully, I hope we get to see this 4th round of overtime very soon. It looks like both teams are just taking a break, maybe to get a bit of a break happening. Maybe. What are they doing in the midfield? They're going back to their sides. Maybe Pineapple's doing a little bit of a briefing about what they're doing. And
yeah, just tuning into their comms here now. They are. It's not. Rest assured, it's not just a coffee break. It's a serious game going on right now. Both teams have a lot on the line for this one, so it can definitely set the momentum for future games between the two teams. I mean, every single point matters, every single game matters, as it's been proven in VRML history. So, yeah, they're definitely taking this one very seriously, especially in this situation. The next point wins, or the next point brings it to the third round. So, definitely keeping things in check in both sides of things, taking a listen in. So, this game, yeah, has been going on for 43 minutes. It's weird reading it. It's weird saying it that out loud, but Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Jade, Michael, me as well. Uh, but yeah, I'm I'm just interested. This is the first time for me. It is a first time for me. I have never even been able to cast a double OT, I believe. Actually, I think I did one in one of my first few games ever casted. But yeah, nothing since then. Not even an not even a double OT. To think that this game would take it to 4 is just mind exploding. But yeah, with that said, if anyone is interested in why this game could possibly head to 4 rounds of overtime, let me just give you a brief history check. So January 14 this season, Talos and Pineapples, uh, a close scoring game, 13-15 total points in the end. Pineapples taking it away. Then, only weeks later, or only 1 week later to be exact, Talos uh, took a game away from Pineapples, and the point difference was actually against them, 18-17, heading Pineapples. So, I mean, I mentioned this earlier. I expected the close game, but yeah, I have never seen the 4XOT. So that is very interesting. Hey Pam, I'm back. Hello, Tom Dash. Welcome back. I'm not going to read the last half of the sentence. Graduated college. Okay, now I understand. Sorry for not. I know it's taking a long time. You know what? They've been at it for quite a long time. They're having a break. They're having a catastrophe. I've saved that one for a while. Hope you like that one, Kit Kat. Rating out of 10 for pun.
No.
Okay, no, all right. You know what? I tried.
That's been overused.
That's been overused. Okay, my bad. All right. Okay.
It's been overused.
No,
Every
I'm
pub,
sorry.
every single pub I think I've ever played since I changed my name to KitKatastrophe. Oh, have a break, have a Kit Kat. It's just like,
You know what? I'm sorry. I can't feel those huge boots of Paladors. I can't think of those puns.
that didn't
Speaking
wow
of,
me at all.
speaking of the century long game from Gishnish, we have the last Centurions, which is not remotely the same meaning behind the word, but you know what? It sounds similar. The last Centurions and Leviathan heading up next, and these two teams will definitely be putting on quite a show as well. Granted, I don't know if I'll ever be able to expect a 4XOT ever again, but let's just say it will be a jam-packed game as well. So that is what we have to look forward to as well. KitKatastrophe will also be camming that one, as she is camming this one. And we'll have Spencer, who joined us in the chat, joining us for the cast in that next game. So hopefully we will be hopefully soon we will be able to head to that game. I mean, that would be the ideal situation. But with that said, both teams, I think, readying themselves up now. And yeah, we're going to be heading into the 4th overtime. Pineapples, if they can take away the points, they can take away the game. Talos, if they can take away the points, we'll be heading to the 3rd round. So let's see.
Let's see what both teams can do here. Pineapple's winning that joust. It looks like it is loose. I want you to pick it up first, and it is going to be cleared back downfield.
And with that clear, Talos and Pineapples both reaching out for that disc with those regrabs. Great block there from Newton Horse, maintaining that possession, trying to clear it over to the left side teammate there. And it will be a bit of a struggle for the disc there, getting blocked, getting stunned out. Silent, trying to find that clear, getting intercepted there from Usual Sayo.
Usual Sayo now with that disc. A great intercept there, a great pass back. Some great passes happening here. Can Talos pull off this round? A pass to Newton. Newton gonna approach the bubble, but it's Seb going to get that steal and the stun. It is stuck in that trap area. It looks like it will be Pineapples to that disc first. Looking for that intercept is Talos. It is silent with the disc. The goal is open. Looking for that shot. It just goes wide.
As the not like this emotes flood the chat, I'm just mesmerized at how close these shots have been. A pass that might have been a game-winning pass. They're barely missing the teammate there, barely overshotting that pass. So now Talos in a position here to potentially find a counter-attack play through the left tunnel, getting stunned, getting stolen off of. Unit Horse stealing it yet again, trying to find that clear through the mid side. That bounce will work perfectly there for Talos. So now really awesome trying to clear that disc to the trench section. 30 seconds left already on the clock. Where did the time go? Who knows? We might be heading into a 5th overtime. There needs to be a moment in time where we do flip the coin. I have never looked into the 5-time overtime rule, but I definitely need to pull up the book now. However, Talos might be able to take away the game with the shot, but the save from Sharrow, sending it out through the right side. 5 seconds left on the clock. No regrabs to follow up immediately, and it will be a 5th overtime. And KitKat has broken the mic. That is the stream today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. That will conclude the game for today.
What? What is happening? Let's hope there isn't an overtime 6, because I don't have another overlay for that.
There has to be a rule. Okay, I blame my own inexperience in this situation. You know what? I've never expected a 5 times overtime. This is history in the making. Really awesome getting stunned out in the end, and it will be Pineapples trying to grab onto that disc. The steal there from Seb Shreds, forcing it over to the left. Pineapples seem as though they've had enough. I think everyone might have had enough in this situation. They're both trying to scramble in that mid side, and it will be Newton Horse with the clear in the end, bouncing off that bow tie.
It looks like it will be Seb picking up that disc now, looking for that clear downfield. It is all the whole way down, but Arwa going to pick it up again, looking for that clear across, and it is cleared downfield. Looking to pick it up now is Usual Sayo. Well, actually Seb, but Usual Sayo stunning out Seb there. Now with that disc, gonna take it forward, looking to get it through, but it is a stun by Pineapples. And it is gotten through, and I looking for that backboard. It just doesn't make it.
Now, look, in this situation, we could go for a draw play here where we do call a draw vote and we do have them play an extra round. But where would be the fun in that? I mean, we've had 5 overtimes, and you know what? I'm ready to keep him coming. I will never grow tired of it. It's great content. With that said, Talos and Pineapples now. Talos Newton Horse with the disc, and he will be the teammate off the nest. Usual Sail now in a one-on-one situation, potentially off the backboard. He sent it in. We're going to be heading into the 3rd round. The overtime curse has been broken.
I thought it would never end. What a play there. Talos taking it to a round 3, 5 overtimes later.
And guess what, chat? We're going to get into the 3rd round now. And we're going to head into another 5 overtimes. It's going to be great. Buckle yourselves up. It's going to be huge.
No more overtimes. No more overtimes.
What do you mean? It's going to be great. It's going to be cracked. Yes, round 3. You heard me correctly. Pineapples took away the 1st round. In the 2nd round, we went to 5 overtimes until Talos were finally able to break through. So now we're going to head into the 3rd round. And
what?
Yeah, look, my sanity has left the chat as well as Knight in the chat as well. I couldn't agree more. I am a loss for words. This is insane.
What? I've lost it. I've lost the plot.
Oh my goodness, but how satisfying was it though? How satisfying was it when they finally broke through at the end? Granted, it did not end the game in general, but we do head into that 3rd. We are able to head into that 3rd round now. So let's just yeah, we'll calm down the vibes. It's a nice chill game. Let's just pretend that 5 OTs didn't happen. You know, it's just a normal game. Okay, Pineapples took the 1st, Talos took the 2nd. Yay, all right. Heading to the 3rd one now.
And it looks like that the Leviathan Centurions game is going to start. So we'll join that one midway through if this doesn't end up in another 5 overtimes. Which it won't, because no more overtime. Anyway, okay. It looks like we do get that unpause here. And we should be starting this round soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll have to just ask. We might have to ask for a 1st round pause of the Leviathan last Centurions. I'm not sure if players are able to due to schedules, but I mean, if they can complete that 1st round and then find a pause, we could definitely still make it, I believe. As long as Talos and Pineapple's able to start promptly here, we might be able to head back into that stream almost immediately. So if that could be arranged here, I'm not sure if it could be done. They obviously are starting now due to things such as schedules, or they just can't be bothered waiting anymore. Either way, hopefully something of the sorts could be arranged in that circumstance. But with that said, we still have this game, Talos and Pineapples. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any back and forth in this. 10 minutes. It's not the 2 minutes. Don't worry. I thought I saw 2 minutes as well. It only happened 5 times in a row. It's okay. We're heading into the 3rd round.
And it will be Pineapples winning that joust.
Yep, that initial joust heading over to Pineapples here. So let's just see if they can break away within the opening half of this round with those 2 points. Gee, you found those 2 points really easily then, didn't you, Pineapples? Not those past 5 overtimes No, but the opening of the 3rd round, that's when you find the 2 points like it's nothing. Yep, all right, sure, sounds good. You know what? I'm gonna pretend that. You know what? Okay, I need to see a therapist. You know what? Let's just head back into it. All right.
Talos now with that joust advantage, clearing it downfield. It is going to bounce loose. It looks like it will be Pineapples to get there first. Silent picking it up, looking for that clear back downfield. It is going to bounce there, and Hollow looking to pick it up, but a pick up there by Newton. Newton is going to clear it back down. It is going to bounce off the roof there, and Hollow going to pick it up first.
And a clear here from Pineapples. It will be really awesome grabbing onto that disc and sending it down below to Newton Horse besides that left boot there. So now around the Pac-Man section, going for that reset, crossing it over to the opposite Pac-Man, missing the teammates here. And it will be Pineapples now with the disc. Silent clearing it through that mid side, read by Musco Bear. Musco Bear now sending it over to the left side, barely missing the teammate there, trying to grab onto that disc, sending it up and above through the Pac-Man, trying to reset it to the teammate there. And it will be Talos now with the possession. So excuse me, Musco Bear clearing it over to really awesome now, winding up the shot, getting stunned out in the end. A lot of members trying to scramble for that disc. However, Pineapples trying to find that clear, getting cleared by, I believe it was really awesome to usual now, trying to find that backboard shot, barely missing, and it will be Sharon with the clear. Sharon
clearing it downfield. It is going to get through there. It is going to bounce off the shield, and Talos is going to get back to it first. Talos now with that disc, going to take it downfield, and we have another very even round here.
Oh, please don't say that. Please do not say that. I have had I have had too much in this game. They say you can't get enough. Well, I think I just experienced enough. With that said, in the bottom side of things, it will be Silent now with the possession, and teammates making their way around to support through that left side. The regrabs will be there from Pineapples to try and follow up on this disc. The stuns through that left side, and 3 members now are converging around the bubble. A 3-on-2 situation if they can find the pass immediately. However, now the defensive players of Talos making their way around the bubble, trying to mark the players of Pineapples here off the backboard, dinging off the side of the post, and yet another close shot followed up right immediately after that one. Pineapples have found so many close shots and so many dings. However, can they find the points? A still, oh my goodness, winds it up the shot, and just before he could bring that disc in front, getting stolen off of.
It is cleared down once again by Talos. It is in that bubble, but the stun coming through by Pineapples, able to get it first, but now it is Talos with that disc looking for that backboard. It doesn't quite make it in. It is going to ding off that ring. Looking for the pickup now is R1 now looking to pass it to Musk. Musk going to pass it downfield. It is going to be walked in, and it is put into that bottom pocket.
Usual say a great play there from the nest, putting it down below. One of the most difficult things to deal with as a goalkeeper. Either that bottom pocket, especially depending if you are in that normal angle that most goalies would like to take in that goalie situation. Definitely a difficult one to save in that situation. So yeah, great angle there coming from Talos. 2-2 other points here with 6 minutes left on the clock. So now Pineapples with the disc, Seb Shreds winding up that pass down to the right boot. Now Hollow getting stunned off of, and they will be able to find a clear potentially here. And that disc will be bouncing working against Talos for a brief moment here, but the regrabs are now trying to find that counter-attack play. 5 minutes 45 left in the clock. It will be a trench play here, resetting it.
Usual Sayer now with that disc looking for that pass down, but it does bounce off that trench lip. It is going to be Newton going to be able to track it down first, looking for a pass down to a teammate there. A weird pass, but it certainly does connect. Usual Sayo with it now, looking for options, potentially looking to get away from that player. A potential backboard there, and it isn't going to make it in. R1 going to pick it up, look to send it in, but it is saved once again.
And it will be really awesome now with the disc clearing it over down towards Usual Sayo. The read from Sharo. And Sharo has done very well with extending away from the goals there to provoke the striker and just force that shot. And he's just been grabbing onto that disc like it's nothing and clearing it out. Huge props to the saves there from Sharo. Meanwhile, that might just lead to a counterplay. And what a counterplay indeed. I mean, 4 points to 2. The rounds are 1-1, so Pineapples definitely appreciated those 2 points heading their way. We're heading into the final half of the third round here. And please don't let it be another overtime. Musco Bear now with the disc. I say this not only for the sakes of my voice, but I also want to head into the Leviathan and last Centurions game, which I believe might even be under the way now. Really awesome now with the disc, clearing it over to the left side. And it will be Pineapples now with the possession, finding that stun, finding that Dusty. Hollow now with the disc. They do have the point lead here, so I mean, they can keep the pass game going all day, all night, as long as they don't cough up that disc in the last few seconds and cause that dramatic last few points heading against them. But with that said, it will be Hollow now with the disc, sending it over towards the right side. Now Seb Shreds with the disc. Pacing up and down, trying to find that pass over to Silent, trying to bait out members of Talos, and that rebound off the bottom side, just barely going to work against them here. It will be Talos now clearing that disc.
It is loose in that trap area, but Newton Horse and Usual Sayer with the stack. But the backline player of Sharo is able to get that intercept. Going to pass it down to Silent. Silent now with that disc, looking for a pass down to Seb. It doesn't quite connect. It is going to bounce off loose there, and R1 is going to pick it up once again.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I'd like to say here is that as soon as the regrabs are seen in this game, I feel like that is when we are seeing the points. As soon as these teams are able to quickly grab onto each other and make their way across the map and able to generate that pressure, they are able to almost immediately find points in these situations. So I'm interested to see the development of these regrabs, even in the next games with these teams. But with that said, with this game, 2 minutes 50 left on the clock here, and it will be Pineapples trying to grab onto that disc here. As the regrabs are there from Talos, I mean, they might be able to grab onto the disc first, forcing that clear, unable to grab onto it in time. So now in the midsection, it will be Silent clearing it over to the left side.
It is loose there, but it is picked up once again by Talos. Talos looking for that clear. It does bounce a little funny, but Pineapples is still able to recover it. And it is cleared back down once again. Who is going to get there first? It will be Pineapples. Pineapples now with that disc, going to walk it forward. There is just over 2 minutes left here, and they still have that lead, so maybe playing it safe, but they don't quite get that pass off. It looks to be Talos going to get there first. Newton Horse looking to pick it up, just overshooting that disc, getting stunned out by Hollow. Hollow now on top of it, and Newton going to chase him down, but not quite able to connect. But a R1 with the intercept there, maybe looking for options, looking for that pass across. Usual Sayer going to look for that clear, but Hollow is there.
And Hollow trying to make that clear work for them as the regrabs are there from Pineapples trying to follow up on it. However, it actually might be a one-on-one situation here for the disc. The slap off the wall actually working against them. Hollow now with the disc, clearing it over towards his teammate there. Seb Shreds now trying to find that bounce pass, getting intercepted, getting slapped there. And now 4 members are all converging on that disc there. However, the clear will be making its way through that left tunnel. And please, Punda, if you're still in the chat, ban everyone that is asking for another OT. Please, ban them.
Ban them! Ban them, please!
Please, I mean, look, you underestimate the power of Twitch chat. If you say something enough times for the outcome of a game, it can happen. It can happen. I've seen it before. Holo 79 now with the disc. Some regrabs there from Talos trying to create some pressure. Able to hold onto that disc, however, and went to send it back over the roof to Sebshreds. And in the end, Sebshreds able to find that steal. So might work out for Pineapples in this situation. That pass over the nest to the teammate here. They're able to grab onto it in the end. So now setting themselves up around the mid side. Sebshreds violently shaking on that Geo. However, he will find that past the Holo. Now Holo off the backboard getting stolen off of, delaying that shot, and that is something that should be taken note of. These delayed shots have been the ruin of Pineapples in some of these situations.
30 seconds remaining.
There's 30 seconds remaining. It looks to be gonna be Pineapples to get that disc first. It is gonna be out to that midfield. We are still within 2 points. The next goal of this game probably will secure it. Holo now with the disc and with an open goal. Can they get the points in and secure this round? It bounces off Newton's head. What a way to end this game.
For a second there, Talos found that clear through the side of Pineapples, and my heart sank, and I was about to ban everyone in the chat in a unmerciful spree. But with that said, so ends the long-lasting game of Talos and Pineapples. What a roller coaster! Pineapples able to take it away in the end. A 5x OT. You've seen it all today, but we will be potentially heading into the next game almost immediately. I mean, they might be in their second or third round. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask for some updates there. But just in case, I think we should roll the outro relatively soon. So, KitKat, words.
Words indeed. We do have the link for the next game, so I will check that out real quick. I'll leave you on the score screen, and we will be back shortly.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We were able to cut into the second round of this match, but if you're interested, Leviathan have taken away the first round. I believe it was 11-2 or something of the sorts there. I wasn't able to catch that last few plays there, but definitely heading the way of Leviathan. But with that said, we still have KitKat on the cams here, but joining me now in the casting booth is SpencerPCS. How you going, mate?
I'm doing very well. Very close match there, as we I'm sure, as we all saw there.
Yeah.
Very good to see from both those teams. Really strong effort. Good to see that we did end up finishing that game, though.
Yeah, don't remind me of that previous game. I'm trying to start off a new mentality with this one. But with that said, anybody catching up in the chat now, Leviathan taking away the first round here, and we're going to be heading back into it within the second. So let's just see now if Centurions can potentially respond here.
It looks like Leviathan are going to be the ones to win that joust, but they're not going to be able to do with it. Zero's going to be able to chase the disc down and slap it back down to Punter, but he's going to miss it. It looks like Luigi's going to be able to grab that and slap that back downfield. Looks like a lot of disc fumbling here. Looks like Leviathan are going to be looking to set up.
Oh, and a close backboard shot there from the real Zeros, barely missing that play there. And now members of Last Centurions are able to grab onto that disc in time. And just wanted to quickly mention as well that the Last Centurions, their matches between Leviathan, although Leviathan have found the win in a sense these previous 3 games, Last Centurions have been crawling their way up in terms of point difference, and it's very interesting to see. So maybe potentially we might see a response here. What a great save there from Luigi Logic.
We're going to have Zeros chasing the disc here. They're going to be stunning out Kopesh. The pass to Soggy, and there's the cut and the goal. Nice little 2-pointer there from Soggy Bunning Snags.
Yeah, great play there. And also put in the chat confirming as well, 11-2, Leviathan's way in the first round. Yeah, so apologies for unable to get that first round action. Apologies to both teams there, but I mean, if you take a look at that previous game, you would understand why a 5x OT. You know what? Don't remind myself, PAMWOW. Okay. Clear there from Last Centurions, 0-2. So a few points will bring back the game in a tied form here. So we'll be Punda now with the disc trying to find that clear. And it will be working against them here as Clean Mike now grabs onto the disc and sends it down below to Kopesh. Kopesh now dancing on the floor, getting stunned out at the end. And it will be Soggy Bunning Snags now with the clear.
Luigi Logic, going to be able to intercept that from the clear. He's going to be waiting for his teammates to set up for that pass there. He's going to be doing a little shake of the disc there. There's the pass to Clean Mike, and he's going to be walking up the field. He's passing to Tipu. Tipu scrambling along the floor here, looking for that pass. Goes for the pass to Kopesh, but it's not able to connect. Soggy going to be able to pick it up and clear it downfield.
And now with that said, the regrabs are on their way from both teams close to similar times. However, the Last Centurions are able to get to it first. And now Luigi Logic with that disc. Great passing here coming from Last Centurions now in the right tunnel. Clearing it over to the left. Regrabs there. And it will be Tipu now with the disc off the backboard. Potentially the rebound. Clean Mike able to grab it in time.
And that's going to tie up the round so far. 2-2 from both teams here. Nice little goal and passing play there from Last Centurions. Going to be exciting to see where this round goes.
Yes, G-Friend, I want to be famous too. I'm joking. Please do not click the link chat. Please do not. But with that said, if you want to be famous yet again, send a compliment our way. It doesn't have to be me. It could be Spencer or Kid, and we'll shout you out. With that said, it will be Punda now with the disc, clearing it over towards the left side, off the left post. Soggy Bunnings, what a great angle there.
Fast little goal too, 18 meters per second from 4 meters away. It doesn't give the goalie much time to react, and that is going to lead to a goal in Leviathan's favor.
Yeah, so a relatively close opening half here for the second round, and we weren't able to see that first round, but I mean, it definitely does feel like Last Centurions are kind of gaining a bit of momentum here off the Pac-Man here. Will be Clean Mike now with the disc, sending it over to the shield. Now Kopesh making his way in, the save from Jim Barine, and that was a difficult angle to save indeed, close to the bottom side of the goals there. So now finding that clear through the mid side.
Bit of a clear there off the top ramp, and it looks like Soggy and Jim aren't going to be able to grab that. Tipu able to clear it back down here as it gets sent way down into Leviathan's goal area. Soggy is going to be able to pick it back up, however, and passes it off to Zeros in this defense formation.
Yeah, and with that said, he will be Punda now with the disc, trying to juke away the members of Last Centurions. However, that Geo kind of going to intercept that shot. Oh my goodness, off the backboard. That was too close for comfort there. Oh my gosh, my voice was not prepared if that one went in. But with that said, the score is still 4-2 here with 5 minutes 30 left on the clock. So still anybody's round here. Last Centurions now with the disc, Tipu in the trench.
There's the steal from the Real Zeros. He's going to be duking out on the floor there with the disc. He's going to be able to clear it down in tunnel, but it does get caught in trap, and it is going to get picked back up by last Centurions. But Punda with the stun, he gets stunned out mid-throw. But Soggy pushing the goal. And Luigi Logic back to Soggy. And there's the clear.
Well, they were basically playing like Pokemon trading games in that situation. They're like, no, you have it. No, I'm going to take it from you. No, I'm going to have the shot. Nope, I'm clearing it. And that's basically what happened. Luigi Logic now basically setting up the team here for success. Kopesh dinging off the bottom side of the post here. However, the rebound might work for them in the end. Last Centurions unable to just reach onto that disc there. So will be Soggy Bunnings with the disc now and might go for a clear. The block working against Clean Mike there. And they might be able to take this disc away through that right tunnel.
Zero is going to get stunned out, but he is able to headbutt it out of the hands of Tipu. He's going to be chasing this disc. However, he's got a little bit of pressure there from Clean Mike, but he is able to clear it downfield. Kopesh going to be able to intercept it, and there's the interception by the Real Zeros.
Yeah, what a great intercept there. Great read. And now Tipu with the disc getting stunned out in the end. Soggy able to find that slap through the midsection here. And the regrab's kind of being disfigured here for a few moments as both teams trying to stun each other out. However, it will be, I believe, Leviathan trying to grab onto it in the end. It will be Luigi Logic able to grab that last final slap there. But will it work? No, it will not. Leviathan now with the disc. Punta sent it in, dinging off the post. They have the rebound here. Soggy Bunnings off the left shoulder to the Real Zeros who found those 2 points.
Insane cut. The team plays in these high tier games are always great to see. Just the level of connection that these players have with each other, it just leads to the win every single time. And when two of these high tier teams go up against each other, it really is just a lot of mayhem for both of them.
Yeah, something that I'll always admire is the passes that Leviathan can bring to these games. You talk about high-tier teams. I mean, that's what we've seen in a lot of these situations. The Real Zeros found the open opportunity. That male slot shot for 3 points. And very interesting turn of events. I mean, it was relatively slow within the opening half of this round, but suddenly Leviathan just finding a burst. And, I mean, as soon as you find that first three-pointer, Spencer, it piles on.
Oh, it sure does. And that's going to leave Centurions with just advantage. Zeros with the duck. He's going to be looking for that pass on the bow tie over to Soggy. Soggy going to be looking for this clear out. He's going to just miss Centurions there, but Tipu able to grab that disc, and he's going to be looking for that clear.
And now, with 2 minutes 35 left on the clock, last Centurions definitely can't afford to be holding on to the disc for too long in this situation. They need to find the points right about now. So Kopesh with the disc now trying to make his way up to that bubble section, trying to juke around the Real Zeros, getting stunned out. So forcing that reset over to Luigi Logic now off the bow tie, not the double diamond. Now in the bubble section, it will be Kopesh resetting it back for Luigi Logic. The double 1-2 off the backboard. Clean Mike finding those two.
What a passing play there. Really, really good to see. As I've mentioned a lot, but it really is really great to see. That is going to, however, leave Leviathan with just advantage. 2 minutes remaining, 4-9.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Last Centurions definitely putting in the A game in terms of passing as well. Leviathan, however, as you said, with that joust advantage, if they can do very well in terms of holding on to possession in a lot of these situations, and finding the points as well. 2 points, 11-4. Leviathan definitely closing out the game very hard within the remainder of this second round.
19 meters per second there. Bit of an underflick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, and with this just advantage now, last Centurions 4-11, trying to find any points that they can through that left tunnel. Will be Tipu now with it, is sending it over to Pac-Man. Now Pac-Man, Clean Mike, trying to find that air dodge. It was close to working, however, Soggy was able to find that stun and eventually find that reset over to Jimboree. Now Leviathan, if there's anything that I've noticed from the games that I've watched with this team, is that they definitely can do well in terms of maintaining possession and draining out that time as soon as they have that point lead. However, when they have nothing to lose, why not just go for those points? I mean, 47 seconds left on the clock, so I would go for it any day of the week. The Real Zeros now with the disc, taking the time, as I mentioned earlier. They definitely do go for these plays in a lot of these situations. So Last Centurions trying to counteract it with some regrabs. However, Leviathan are able to find that clear in the end.
Jim going to be clearing it downfield there. That looks dangerously close, but he is going to miss that. Tipu going to be able to pick that back up. And it looks like with 20 seconds left in the round, Centurions aren't going to be able to bring this back in time. Unfortunate for them. But Sogi with the disc here under goal. Looks like he's just wasting time. Going to be able to clear it downfield.
Yep, now the real Zeros with the disc clearing it over to the left side. And with 5 seconds left in the round, unless Puna could find a few more potentially before the end of the round, dinging off the bottom of the post. And it will be the closure of the game. So Leviathan able to take it 2 rounds to none. And again, huge apologies to Last Centurions and Leviathan, unable to grab footage of that first round. If you want compensation, we have a 5x OT game you can watch that was taking up that time. And yeah, again, huge apologies on that side of things. But yeah, an interesting game overall. Last Centurions definitely putting up a strong fight within that opening half of that second round. Leviathan just breaking away with that 3-pointer and just piling on top as soon as they found that lead. But yeah, a great game overall. Leviathan doing very well, and Last Centurions definitely putting up the effort.
Really great game from both teams. A lot of effort put in, and it's really obvious that both of these teams trained really hard to get where they are, especially on the leaderboard. It is never going to be easy when these high-level teams go up against each other. I believe 2nd place and 4th place, Diamond and Master. All I can really say is that these teams played really well, and keeping it up, it is going to be an interesting final week.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. With that said, my voice is about to give out. I was screaming for 5 OTs in a row. I just wanted to quickly note, yeah, first cast with Spencer here, and honestly, what a treat, what a delight. Thank you very much, Spencer, for joining us here today, as well as KitKat, who's been providing the cams and the previous cast. Yeah, just wanted to say a huge shout out to the fellows in the booth. But yeah, any final remarks? Otherwise, I might just close it out here from both Spencer and KitKat.
The pleasure's all mine, Pam. Thanks for casting it out with me. Thanks for coming out. I was really looking forward to this, and I'm glad that we did end up being able to do it. Yeah, I look forward to many casts in the future with you.
No worries, mate. And yeah, definitely looking forward to those as well. KitKatastrophe. Any remarks?
Just that everyone's awesome, and that have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever time of day it is.
Yep, that's it from everyone here, I believe. That's yeah, sums it up beautifully. Have a good one, and we'll see you later, mates.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.